actually been talking about all the different Libre or Libras, however you want to call them, that I have in my collection right now. So I do have the Libra Eau De Parfum Intense, I have samples of Eau De Parfum, and I also have the Eau De Toilette. So if this interests you, please stick around. Before we get started, I'm going to tell you what's on my lips. So I have two items, of course. From Dolly, I have on top of everything the lip gloss Dolly from Buxom, and I have Cosmo all over my lips from MAC. I don't feel like MAC gets a lot of love, so I am definitely going to be talking a little bit more about them in the future. And what's on my nails? This is the last day for it. I do my nails every Sunday, and today happens to be Sunday, so this is on its last legs. It's been on for 7 days. This is from Essie in the color Bikini So Teeny. So that's what I have on my nails. It's like a dusty blue kind of color. Perfect for this time of year, I think. And not quite goes the shirt, but close. So as promised, we have a video with 3 fragrances I want to give a review on. I have worn all 3 of these, and I can tell you what I feel on the differences, longevity wise, projection, the scent itself, that kind of. I'm not going to go and look up scent note descriptions because I'm just going to go on what I know, and then what's on these cards that I have on the sample packs. I'll tell you what I think of that Intense. Clearly I have a full bottle of it versus these ones here, but in my hands here I have the Libra Eau De Parfum and the Libra Eau De Toilette. So as you can clearly tell, what the Eau De Toilette is going to be lighter because its percentage of actual perfume oils will be lower than the Eau De Parfum. That's just how that works in this world of fragrance. So let's start with the Eau De Toilette. So the Eau De Toilette I have here in a sample, and I have worn this one. So I'm just going to spray the card. I nearly bought this when I was in the store in my last haul, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. So again, this is the Eau De Toilette in the Libre scent, and they have it in their little card written down as orange blossom, lavender, and white tea accord. And it smells beautiful. Like I said, when I sprayed it initially on me in the store, I literally almost walked out. And there was some part of me was just like, no, wait, you're buying lots of other things here. Settle down and maybe go home and try it on, like let it sink in for a little bit longer. I'm glad I did because I do love this scent. You definitely get the orange blossom, comes right out at the front. The lavender, actually, I am very sensitive to lavender. I don't pick up lavender as much, but I definitely get the white tea accord. But there is something, maybe the blend in all of these that I get as a grapefruit or some sort of very strong citrus, yuzu or something of the like in the background. That's how my nose perceives this. Every nose is different. But I loved it. I thought at first I really did enjoy it. And for this time of year where we're coming up to warmer months, I would have said, I would have probably bought this. And if had I not worn this a little bit longer, next time I go into Shoppers, I would have probably picked this up. But what I will say is this does not last long at all. I got out of the shower yesterday afternoon and I sprayed one arm with this one here and the other arm with the Eau De Parfum version, and wore it around. The Eau De Parfum has more perfume oil, therefore it should stick around a little bit longer. And that's pretty simple, right? Simple math. But this one, I know it's an Eau De Toilette. For what you pay for one of these full bottles, whether it's a 50 ml or 100 ml, I wouldn't even purchase this because this did not last. I literally said to Nelson, my husband, if you're not already aware, I was sniffing on this arm going, I can't smell it after about an hour. And then the other arm I can smell until I went to bed. So I would not personally pick this up. I love the scent initially, but I would have to spray this constantly to get what I was getting at the very beginning to really, really enjoy this one. So I think if this was on your radar of things to purchase, definitely try to get yourself a sample, or if you are able to go into a store and are able to spray it on yourself or your clothes, do that, because my body ate all of this up within an hour and I had no scent at all, whereas the other one was going strong. Next up, we're going to talk about Libra Eau De Parfum. So we have the Eau De Toilette we just spoke about. Now we have the Eau De Parfum, and also too, the bottles. I'm going to try to remember to pop up a picture of all the bottles. Be careful because they're very, very similar. Make sure you read the bottle packaging before you buy it. So this is the Eau De Parfum. So I'm going to spray the card like I did the last one. Okay, so this one is described on the card as orange blossom flower, lavender, and white musks. So virtually the same as the Eau De Toilette, but they have removed the white tea accord and put in the white musk, and I can definitely get that. And musks are, for me anyway, quite strong anyway, so that makes sense that they would put something like a musk into an Eau De Parfum as well, just to make the longevity stick around. And this one does stick around, and the projection is really good. The other one had no projection, and we've already discussed it was an hour, and I had like nothing was left on my skin. It was gone. My body ate it up. This one stuck around for about 7 hours on my arm. It was before I went to bed, and I was like, holy, this is really, really good. So it's funny because if I spray this initially, this is nice, but it lasts longer than the other one, where the other Eau De Toilette, I liked it the initial blast, but I wouldn't purchase it because of the cost. This is worth the cost. If you like this spray, again, if you're able to try it out, try it out. This is very strong on me, and it lasted a very long time. Projection was very, very good. Sillage, all of that. So this to me is worth the money. These are not inexpensive fragrances. Again, these are Yves Saint Laurent. So, you know, the other one is more like if I found it on the $19.99 section, I would buy it because I could just, you know, no big deal, just keep respraying. But you're paying a pretty price when it comes to YSL. So here in the Eau De Parfum portion, here in the Eau De Parfum section, I would definitely say if you've sprayed this and you like it, get it. It's worth the money over the Eau De Toilette for obvious reasons already mentioned, but I really did enjoy this one, but it's not the scent for me. So of all the scent profiles, I like the last one, which you already saw the bottle of. So let's get that one out. Okay, so now we have Libre Eau De Parfum Intense. So of course, like every perfume house is doing like flankers after flankers after flankers, intense and this, intense that. I don't even have the scent note descriptions. I'm going to assume that it has the lavender accord and that it has the orange blossom accord, like all the other two that I mentioned, but then I get something else in this. This is, just look at the color. This is amber. Beautiful. Whenever I see a juice like this, if I'm online and I'm looking at stuff, I click on it because I immediately think it's either going to be like some sort of really rich vanilla, or it's going to have some amazing warm fragrances like a warm gourmand or something like that. But I gravitate to the color of the juice. So even when I'm scrolling online on my phone, I'm like, oh, must stop. But even if it's not in the title, I do that. I don't know, like I said, I'm going by just what I know. This, however, as you can clearly see, I have it in a bottle. So although I'm very thankful for the samples, really thankful for the samples, it convinced me not to get those ones, but rather I am very happy to have this one in my collection. So this is the intense version of the original, a flanker, an intense one. They always do that. So I'm just going to spray on my other arm here. It smells delicious. Okay. I'm so happy I have this. I have a funny feeling that I'm going to be going through this in the fall and the winter a lot. So yes, I'll probably hold on to this. I might wear it on a cool summer night if we ever get out of lockdown 2.0. But this specifically, this intense version is definitely for me, definitely a fall winter scent. And I have, oh, this is so good. Okay, so the lady who's helping me at Shoppers Drug Mart when I was purchasing this, she's like, oh, have you tried this? And this was not on my radar at all. Like I wasn't even wanting to purchase this. I'm like, YSL, you know, like whatever. I know there are a lot of people's favorites, but I don't have a lot of them. Anyway, I kind of entertained it. I'm like, okay, so she sprayed a card and I just ran the card over top of my mask. And I was like, just something clicked. Something clicked in my head. This reminds me of something. And then it dawned on me, root beer. Sweet, sweet root beer. There's loads of vanilla in here, guaranteed. Again, I'm not looking at scent note descriptions. I'm just going on what I like. There most certainly is orange blossom. There's likely lavender, but I didn't catch lavender as very strong in any of these ones that I'm showing you today. So that's good because I'm not really into lavender when it comes to fragrances on my body. I love it in wax melts and home fragrance, but on my body, I don't know. It just does some funny things. But this one, you guys, if you like root beer, it's drying down to be so feminine. It's beautiful. It is a boss lady. It's just such a boss lady scent. But she's got like a little softness to it. This is a boss lady on her winter vacation at Christmas time. She's got her Lululemon pants on, a really chunky sweater. She's wearing like silly, goofy designed slocks, or what I call them slocks, slipper socks. She's got her hair in a bun, but she's the boss lady at work, and no one would see this coming if they ever saw her at work. Oh, this is just like, this is beautiful. I am super excited. So again, that is the rundown that I have on these three. So we have Libra Eau De Parfum Intense. One of these is Libra Eau De Parfum, and one of them is Libra Eau De Toilette. We have one winner, and one that was psyched me out. I almost bought it, and I'm glad I didn't, because this one for me was a better bang for my buck. Thanks you guys so much for joining me, and if you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely leave me a comment. Do you have any of these? Which one's your favorite? Why do you like the one that you love? Like, what's about it that you love it the most? And also too, do you guys know? Do you know? Did I tell you? I probably told you. Nelson and I have our own channel. We have a vlogging channel called Hitchhiking with the Harveys, because that's us. And Monty the Mountie Moose will also be in this as well, where we right now are in lockdown, but when we are able to move around, at least within our province, we'll definitely be doing some more traveling. And when the international borders open up and it's safe to go traveling again, we will definitely be using this vlogging channel as a place where we'll be posting photos and videos of our travels, anything really interesting that happens along the way, any food or drinks that we both like to eat, we both like to drink. Drinks responsibly. We'd love to have you guys check us out. It's always linked down below in the description bar with our Instagram as well, because we do have another Instagram account for that as well. As always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.